Hello, everyone. Welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today we're going to rank the new Helicarriers that came in the Maria Hill pack. So these are I'm ranking the 6-cost Helicarriers that come with her, and part of her deck building is that she is able to have 3 off aspects shield supports, and her pre-con deck came in leadership. And so they had an aggression, a justice, and a protection helicarrier. Plus, she also has a signature helicarrier. And what's not going to be mentioned is the helicarrier that we got in the base game. That's an honorable mention, but this video is regarding the 6-cost new helicarriers. And I'm going to rank them from 5 to 1 to how I feel how useful they are in most circumstances. Okay, so let's start with number 5. Number 5 is the Douglas. It's a 6-cost justice helicarrier. Shield vehicle, uses 3 operation counters. Action: exhaust the Douglas and remove 1 operation counter from it. Remove 2 threat from each scheme, ignoring any crisis icons in play. So the nice thing is you get to ignore the crisis, and if you've got a lot of side schemes, then this card is pretty nice. And that also includes player side schemes. But, if you don't have a lot of side schemes, then this card is not quite as useful. I mean, yeah, you can remove 2 threat when there's a crisis in the way, from the crisis side scheme, and then 2 threat from the main scheme. So, I mean, that's nice. You're removing 4 threat at that point for a cost of 6. The nice thing, though, is it does trigger, if you complete a side scheme, it will trigger skill investigator and mission leader, provided you are in hero form to get the benefit from it for skill investigator. If another player has the mission leader and they're a hero, then of course, when you clear side scheme, that'll apply. So you've got that going for you. So that's good. Number 4 is the Bellerophon. It's a 6-cost aggression helicarrier. Shield vehicle, uses 3 missile counters. Action: exhaust the Bellerophon, remove 1 missile counter from it, and choose a player. Deal 3 damage to the villain and each minion engaged with that player, discarding all tough status cards from those enemies first. So this is great because you get rid of tough statuses. And the other thing is it's not an attack, so it doesn't matter if you have a guard in front of you, because this is just an action. It's not an attack. You can even do it when you're an alter ego. However, if you defeat minions, you do not get the Hall of Hero credit because the Bellerophon is not you. You is defined as your hero, which would be like your basic abilities, any events that you might play, or upgrades that you have, like a gun or something. But if you use this, you weaken the minions by removing the tough and doing 3 damage. And then you turn around and finish off the minions with an attack event or something, then you would get the Hall of Hero credit. So that's really good. Number 3 is the Pericles. It's a 6-cost protection helicarrier. Shield vehicle, uses 2 supply counters. Exhaust the Pericles, remove 1 supply counter from it. Give a hero or a villain a status card of your choice. Give an ally or a minion a status card of your choice. So, of course, you could give yourself a tough if you're a hero when you play this. If you're an alter ego, you could not do that. But maybe you give the other player a tough. Or you could put a stun or confuse on the villain, assuming that they don't have steady or stalwart. That kind of weakens this card a little bit. If a stalwart, especially, but steady weakens it a bit. And you can give an ally or a minion a status card of your choice. So for ally, it's great for that they can activate without taking consequential, especially if you have a Voltron. Or, you could stun or confuse a minion, which is nice. So one nice thing is you could confuse the villain and confuse the minion when you want to flip to alter ego to take a recovery. Then they're not adding any threat to the scheme. So that's pretty cool. Number 2 is the Circe. It's a 6-cost leadership helicarrier. Shield vehicle, uses 2 supply counters. Action: exhaust the Circe, remove 1 deploy counter from it, and choose a player. That player puts an ally into play from their hand. Now, of course, you have to have the ally in your hand or whatever player you're choosing, but you also you're not limited to the play requirements. So, for example, if you have the Spider-Man basic ally, which requires you to have one of each of the 3 different resources, you use the Circe instead. You put it into play and you can ignore the resource cost. Or you could do it for, say, a 6-cost ally like Captain America leadership ally. He costs 6. Now you do get a discount for the number of Avengers that are in play, but with the Circe, it doesn't matter if you have no other Avengers in your deck. You could play Captain America for the cost of 1 deploy counter instead of 6 resources. So that's really good. And number 1 is the Iliad. It's a 6-cost Maria Hill signature support. Shield vehicle, uses 3 mission counters. Action: exhaust the Iliad, remove 1 mission counter from it. Choose: deal 5 damage to an enemy, remove 4 threat from a scheme, heal 3 damage from an identity. Now, this card is amazing because it is not an attack or a thwart, so you can actually play it when you're stunned or confused, which is amazing. It does not trigger any villains when they're attacked abilities because they're not being attacked. It's just damage. And when I went through the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. campaign, this card was definitely the MVP of the campaign. It saved a lot of problems. So, of course, only Maria can use this because it's in her signature kit, but this card is amazing. And, then, of course, you hook it up with some of the other helicarriers that gives you a little more versatility as well. But even if you don't have any other helicarriers, you just have the Iliad. That is amazing. So that is my ranking of the helicarriers that came in Maria Hill. I was having a lot of fun with them and can't wait to see what comes down the pipe next. At the time of this recording, we're waiting for Silk and Black Panther Shuri to come out in a few weeks. And they just announced the Falcon hero, which will come out in June. And the 4th hero, they have not said who it is yet, but I assuming will come out in June at the same time as Falcon. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell.